We get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
45.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
McManus's point after is good. And we are tied with 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of them.
That good for 19 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Packers defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved. It certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
That's good for our Vikings. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
28-yard line.
This defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Down he goes at the 23 and pick up a 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here.
And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Green, you, yellow. Ready.
Love now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Here we go, set. 52 blue. Red, yellow. Cut.
Now Love. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something that the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Ready, set.
Love fires that quickly outside. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Tucker Kraft from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone try to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. McCarthy operating from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no nearer than that. 2nd down.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's McCarthy. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam. And he wouldn't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. That is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jones, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown on the campaign. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here we go. 50, green.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Third down.
Here we go, set. Steal, 45, 1-6, mega, tag.
Throwing, Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers.
great play there. 36 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A nice little juke. And able to get this out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The problem as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down. First and 10.
Throwing is McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
At the 42-yard line.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. Looking to throw McCarthy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. And he's got his man on the outfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. The Vikings need a signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Packers' 35-yard line.
And inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the shotgun, McCarthy escaping the pressure right. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we're seeing with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Go red. Blue, yellow, 43.
Final play of the half, Love. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Ready?
Here's Love. This is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden, 41 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And space tough to come by there. So we get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's second down and 8.
At the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy setting up the screen here to Edwards. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Hands it off out of the gun. Across midfield. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 36-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And the Packers first down.
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 27. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Love this time is going to set up to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And he's got it. It's caught for Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Now McCarthy. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Matthew Golden. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Vikings take over first and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of
18 yards the gain for number 18.
For a Vikings first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Bravo, lady.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Love and the Packers now with a first and 10 at their 35-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say,
That looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
70 Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ringo.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Addison. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Going for it, here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been dragging throughout.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. On play action. Now McCarthy. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They get one more as the extra points up the goal. And here we got a tie game here in the 4th. What a start to the week this has been. Tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Love looking to throw it.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Watson making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Love. Finding room at midfield.
And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
This is 1st and 10. Now Love.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
First down, Green Bay.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. McManus's point after is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go. Win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Here's Love.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Green Bay,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
and they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week